Women who have cheated in a marriage have 230% more sexual partners before they're married than women who don't cheat in a marriage. So there is a now data showing a scientific correlation between high body count and a likelihood of a woman cheating in a relationship. Now the data is over. The question that you've had on here before, that's a fun question to ask, we don't have to ask anymore. Does body count matter? The answer is yes. Ladies, put a red, a green if you think it does matter, a red if you think it doesn't matter. Does body count matter? Does a woman's body count matter before she gets married to a man? Does it have any direct correlation to happiness in the relationship? Put a red if you think it does, red if you think it doesn't, and green if you think it does.
Michael, you have to remind him to put it up high.
Put it up high so we can all see it. Got it. Okay, cool.
So
cool.
we've got about 50-50 situation. We have it doesn't count.
So
yes,
ready?
yes, no, no.
Cool.
No.
All right,
Okay.
so for those of you who said yes, could you keep your red ones up, the green ones you guys can put it down? If I were to do a study and I were to look at women who cheat in a relationship and women who don't cheat in a relationship, and I was looking at previous sexual partners, would I find more sexual partners in women who did cheat in a relationship or women who didn't cheat in a relationship? What do you guys think?
Did.
Who did? No, you three. You four. Would I find more sexual partners in women who did cheat in a marriage or women who didn't?
No,
Previous sexual partners.
I think they probably got it all out of their system. They don't need to cheat.
Right. So you're saying I should find the same number of sexual partners in women who did cheat and women who didn't cheat before they got married. Is that correct?
I mean,
are you really going to ask them? Like, does it matter?
I think that's weird. If you're going to bring an Excel sheet to a relationship, that's weird. Maybe someone got it all out of it
I'm not asking anything. I'm asking.
At 30, they're different.
We do a survey with thousands of people, and when we do the survey, we ask women, you women who cheated, how many sexual partners do you have? And you women who didn't cheat, how many sexual partners do you have? When I do this survey, am I going to find out that women who have cheated, are they going to have more sexual partners before they were married or fewer?
How the fuck do we know?
I've never cheated.
Because you can do a survey. That's how you know.
I've never cheated.
I don't know. I never did the survey.
I think high mileage should be with high mileage.
Okay.
That's
cool.
just my opinion.
So the answer that the answer that you guys have to give is that you should have the same number of sexual partners for women who did cheat and women who didn't, because you just said, by holding up the red thumbs down, that there is no correlation between a woman having more sexual partners before she's married and the likelihood of her cheating. So if we did a study please.
Okay.
What we should find is that we should find the same
It's
number
all
of
circumstantial.
Emily.
I mean, it doesn't.
Hold on. Well,
Everyone's different.
I love the fact.
Hold on, Michael. It's Michael's time to speak.
No. My favorite part is it's all circumstantial, and you don't care about studies, and I haven't even pulled up the study yet. Maybe the study agrees with you. You don't know. But the answer is, But here's the thing: women who have cheated in a marriage have 230% more sexual partners before they're married than women who don't cheat in a marriage. So there is a now data showing a scientific correlation between high body count and a likelihood of a woman cheating in a relationship. Now the data is over. The question that you've had on here before, that's a fun question to ask, we don't have to ask anymore. Does body count matter? The answer is yes.
Let's show the data real quick.
I would assume that they wouldn't
show your
cheat
work.
because they had enough sex.
Michael, would you be a professor and stand up and should point to something?
So the main thing I want you to look at here is total male sexual partners ever cheated, no and yes, and you go right there. The mean for women who did not cheat, it was 3.87, and for women who did cheat, it was 8.93. That is 2.5. That's 2.3 times as much. If you read on the bottom, the average number of male sexual partners for married women who cheated on their husbands was 2.3 times higher than those who did not cheat. An independent test found that the difference means between the two groups was statistically significant. So if it was 10% more for women who cheated or 20% more, no, it's 230% more. Like this is undeniable at this point. That's the first thing.
So Michael, because we got to get to Rolo, give us your final assessment on what happened. You've showed us the evidence. You've laid out your case. I know law school was abolished, but this is something that you're going to allow to show the jury here. Present your evidence and let them know where they should do and how they should implement this information to their life.
If you guys want to sleep with hundreds of men, that's not the issue. That's not the problem we're saying. But what we are saying is there may be some correlation between a woman who either wants to have sex with a lot of men, not being successful in a marriage, or a woman having sex with a lot of men causing different neurological changes or endocrine changes that cause her to not be able to function in a marriage. And so good advice might be, according to this data, to not have a ton of sexual partners before you get married, and for men to not marry a woman with a lot of sexual partners. This is not the only data that's done this. This is just one that was done in 2021.
This is the whole virgin bride situation.
Well, but my point is, I never, with what's a high value man? Keep asking that if you want. Does body count matter? That question's done.